Hello, friends. Today I will introduce Unit 2, Cluster 1 of the Edge Fundamental Curriculum, our book. And the title is Wisdom of the Ages. Let's go ahead and repeat that together, okay? Wisdom of the Ages. That is the title for Unit 2, Cluster 1. Our essential question is what makes us wise? And the clear learning target is I can analyze visuals and engage on a discussion about the art on page 80 and 81. Let's go ahead and read that together. I can analyze visuals and engage on a discussion about the art on pages 80 and 81 of our book. So let us begin by watching this video.
Scary jungle, right? Oh, a leaf. Oh, it might attack me. Oh, it's a scary tree. I'm afraid. Please never find my way. I'm the Emperor. And as such, I'm born with an innate sense of direction. Okay, where am I? What? Okay, that was the freakiest thing I've ever seen. What do you want? Oh, for me? Why, I don't know what to say. Hit the road, Bucky. Ow! No, 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 no. No, no, no,
Okay, so we'll come back to this at a later time. Now we're just going to continue. Remember what makes us wise. That is our essential question for today. People who are wise understand things. Wouldn't you say? People who are wise share helpful ideas and know what to do in different circumstances. Thinking about what I know. In this case, I want you to think about what you know. So what's this? What do you know about this? Yeah, if you say soccer, you're correct. But let's go ahead and bring it bigger, okay? What do you know about sports? What about this? What do you think this is all about? Music, yes. What do you know about music? What about here? What do we have here? Cell phone, computer, laptop computer, or Chromebook? Okay. Yes, you're right. What do you know about computers or about technology? What do we have here? Yep, we have a group of people. Yep, we're talking about friends, or in this case, friendships. What do you know about friendships? What is this girl doing? Painting, that's right. So, what do you know about art? So, let's look at the lady. What is she doing? She's actually helping people. Yes. So now is our time to reflect. So I want you to look at the pictures and the words that we have here, but I also want you to think about your own things, okay? And I want you to think about what is something that you understand well, okay? And you're going to write about this first, okay? So I want you to use one of the sentence frames here to write your answer. So you can use the sentence frame, the first one, and you can say, I understand my friends. I understand friendships and how important they are for me. Or you can use the second sentence frame and you can actually write something that says something like this. I have good ideas about expressing myself through art. Or perhaps you want to use number three and you can think and you can write something like, I can help someone by giving them food. So let's go ahead and take a few minutes. Just pause the video, use one of the sentence frames to write a sentence. Excellent. So now let's go ahead and explore our world. Okay, to do this, we are going to use a map. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to tell me if you have ever heard about the country name Kenya. Okay? So have you heard about Kenya before? So here is a map of Kenya, right? Okay, so if you have never heard about this country before, I am going to tell you that it is located in the continent of Great. Some of you have heard about it before. And yes, it is located in the continent of Africa. Okay, so let's go ahead and find Kenya in the African continent. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to find the African continent and then I want you to find the country of Kenya. So I'm going to give you an example of one of the continents, okay? So right here I have the South American continent, right? So this is South America. It's a continent. And this one is North America. And it is a continent. Okay? So if I ask you to find North America, this is it. And if I ask you to find the country of Guatemala, you'll probably come right here, right? That is the country of Guatemala. So that's exactly what I want you to do. Find Kenya in the African continent. So we need to locate the continent of Africa. And then we are going to go ahead and locate the country of Kenya in the African continent. So a few hints. The African continent is right under the European continent. Yep. It's between the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean. That's right. So if you say that this is the continent of Africa, you're totally correct. So now that we know that the country of Kenya is located right in this general area, let's find the center of the African continent. So if I come here to South America and I try to find the center, I would say it's right around here, right? Okay, Very good. Yes. So this is about the center of the African continent. Now, Kenya is located in the eastern side of the African continent towards the center. Okay. So we find the Indian Ocean on the eastern side of the African continent. Good. So we have found Kenya. Very good. So how about you draw a circle around it? Okay, there we have it. And why are we looking at Kenya with so, or looking for Kenya with so much intent and purpose? Well, because the art that we are going to analyze today, which is found in pages 80 and 81 of your textbook, is a painting from a place called Turkana. That's right. And this place is located in Kenya. So that's why that's the relationship between the painting, Africa, and Kenya. So what I need you to do now is I just need you to go ahead and take a look at this painting. Just concentrate on it for a little bit. Yeah. I don't think I mentioned it, but the title of the painting is Turkana Afternoon, and the artist is Tilly Willis, right? And Turkana is a region on the northern side of Kenya. That's right. Okay, so I want you to just on your notebook, I want you to write everything that you notice about this painting. And I also want you to write about the weather. How would you describe the weather in this region? So I'm just going to be quiet for a few minutes and give you some time to think and to jot down your thoughts, okay? Excellent. So something that I would write down also would be a clear sky, one little tree, a person, two people, an adult and a child. Yeah. Sand, water. Might not be the sea just because I see mountains on the far end. And I also know that in the region of Turkana, there are some rivers or lakes. So that's why I would not say sea, because Turkana is not close to the sea. Okay. But water, definitely, yes. Good job. Now, if you say that the weather is probably hot, I totally agree with you. Yep, probably a little bit arid. Yes, we only see one tree. Very good. Excellent. Don't forget to share your work with your teacher, okay? Now, we are approaching the end of our lesson today. And we're going to do this with a little bit of a discussion time. And I know you're probably a little bit far away and you think that you don't have anyone to discuss with. But discussion can be also put in writing, or it can also be a video that you can make to share with your teacher and your class. So these are some things that that I want you to think about. And before we do that, I just want you to think about the essential question. We started with the essential question, remember? What makes us wise? So, do you think a child can learn to be wise from an adult? How about an adult learning to be wise from a child? Do you think an adult can learn to be wise from a child? Now, how do you think people share wisdom or knowledge? So these are three questions that I want you to consider, okay? Now, If I was going to answer them, I would say that yes, a child can learn to be wise from an adult because adults have a lot of experience to teach children. But I will also say that an adult is also able to learn wisdom from a child because some children are very, their innocence makes them very wise. And I think that people share their wisdom by relating to each other, by talking, by listening. Yes. So, what do you think about our video at the beginning from the Emperor's New Groove? What do you think? Do you think that the Emperor was being wise? I'll leave you with that, right? Okay. So, our exit ticket is this. Where do you learn? Yes, I know most of you are going to say at school, but is that the only place where you can learn? And how do you learn? I can tell you I learned by looking. Yes, paying attention, noticing things. And the last question that I have for you is, who would you say is wise among your family members? Who is the wisest? Okay. I want to thank you for today's attention, for your attention. I want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank you for your participation. See you next time.